consistently choose obstacles, what you get in return, possible expands. Now you do this as a team. Whoa. Like when your possible grows and grows and grows as a team, you become fearless and you know you can achieve so much more. Now, this is the myth actually with teamwork. We think it's going to make things easier and faster, and it won't. So what's the benefit then? Teamwork is a business decision. It's a business strategy that we commit to. Therefore, it requires a plan, it requires efforts, and it requires resources. Now, what's the benefit? We can achieve so much more. We get to achieve so much more.
To sit on the top of Everest is not success, it is to be part of success. There's a massive difference in both posture. You can go from the I want to be successful to I want to be part of something that has an impact, something that will change the world and make the world a better place.
And the metaphor, in high altitude, quite often we're tied to one another with rope, like literally, physically. So if I don't do everything in my power so that my teammates get to the top, I'm not going anywhere. We're tied together. So on big peaks, those links, they're highly visible, they're in your face, they're physical. In our businesses, so I did about 10 years in sales in large pharma. So when we understand those links that make us codependent, so codependent is my success depends on your success. To sit on the top of Everest is not success, it's to be part of success. That's a very different posture. And then co-responsible, I have to admit, is my favorite. So co-responsible is to be able to go beyond your role. Take that little extra step, le petit pas de plus. That little extra step, that's always the hardest. It's demanded from us in the hardest of times, but that's the little step that makes the whole difference. And that's how we get rid of the, it's not my job syndrome, or this may be something that you've heard before. Something goes wrong and you say, like it fell through the crack, right? That never happened here, right? And it's nobody's fault. When it's nobody's fault, it's everybody's fault. Okay, so co-responsible, be able to go beyond my role, understand the importance of my role, the potential impact of my role.
The race across America, the toughest ultra-cycling event in the world.
It is twice the distance of the Tour de France in half the time. You will have to be on the bike 20, 21, 22 hours a day, 12 days straight. And my point here, without the team, I cannot survive to the first half of the first day.
And when I went to all these people, everybody had imposter syndrome. Why me? I've never done this. I was a rookie. Rookies, most of the time, don't finish this race. They had never done logistics for the biggest race in the world. I could see their biggest strength individually. And I saw the sum. Because I went to each individual for a very specific reason. I saw the sum of everybody's top strength, and I knew that we had a pretty amazing team. We invested relentlessly on our culture. We did team buildings. We got to know each other. We understood each other. We established everyone's strength. We started to care for one another.
That's how our team separated itself from the other teams, and it went beyond engagement, and it was about love. So engagement is when you get others to do what you don't want to do. That's engagement in the company, right? That's what. So love is the next level.
How did I build the team? I looked for skills that I did not have. That was very key. What is it that we're missing? And then we're gonna complete the team. I needed the right mix of B's and Eagles in the team. So B's, they're the go-getters, they're on the ground, they solve problems. They don't always take the right route to solve a problem, but done is better than perfect. They're very tenacious, they work super hard, they don't count their hours. And then Eagles, At your level, you plan, you're responsible for the vision and protecting the organization.
Now, another thing we did well, we did build a team of leaders. At the very beginning, I was the owner of all the knowledge. It was my project and I built the team. And at the very end, my goal was to fully surrender to the team.
We understood very quickly that handing out a bottle of Gatorade to some cyclists, that's the easy part. Okay, so while we did spend hundreds of hours on logistics, then we understood that investing relentlessly on culture, I knew that I was bringing these people to war. So we needed to create connection and show up as a very strong unit.
My very best memory arriving in California was to realize this was not my project anymore. Everybody had taken very strong ownership.
Our team, our race, our impact. So to think, talk, and act in terms of us, that was really key.
The team was given autonomy. They did something even better, greater, more beautiful. They took responsibility. There's a big difference between being given autonomy and taking responsibility. They did everything they could to protect the experience, protect the goal. Everybody has to know what is their top strength and how they can contribute to the project, to the mission. You have to know how to step back and do nothing because the skills that are required are not yours. A very good example of that, so Gabriel, our crew chief, at one point had a very big problem, knew that he was not the person to solve that problem. So humility. Humility, humility, humility. Moments of performance is where we need to shine or step back. When you don't know, the team knows. And we want the team to shine, and we're coming back to what I said first. We want to be part of success.
Day 9, I collapsed. I'm falling apart physically, emotionally, spiritually, if you want to go there. A pedal stroke away from a heart attack. And I communicate to the team that this is it. This is as far as I can go. And Philippe, our directeur sportif on the picture, tells me, Sébastien, this is a very unacceptable attitude. Man, great friends. I was a little upset, to be honest, and I was like, man, like, I can't, I'm dead. I feel like I'm gonna die, and it's my race, and before you guys got here, it took me 6 months to get it funded. I wanna stop, I'm gonna stop. Pay attention to my language. That's the very first time in a year that I spoke in terms of I, and that's when I almost ruined everything. Because the truth is, there's 11 of us. They're not exhausted. They had seen me gone down over the last 12 hours. I did not know, but they had reshuffled the whole hotel and motel strategy, changed the pacing, changed the nutrition, changed the sleeping strategy. I was taken in charge.
The message here is you are not alone.
You are not alone. And it is because of the team that this picture exists.
They saved the race.
This state of extreme fragility, of extreme vulnerability, depending on others, this is an experience that I wish for everyone in this room, because you learn how important people are, how important your relationships are. You learn how when we go through adversity together, we become so much stronger as a group. I knew that they had my back, and trust me, like everything they've done for me, I want to be there for them now.